Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for London Club's Carnage. Once again, we've got a special guest in the building to replace Potts because he's in Croatia living life. Do you know what I'm saying? So Livz is in, and it's been a while since we had Livz on the channel. So, bro, welcome back. How are you doing? Talk to me. How you feeling?
Good, man. It's all good, bro. Yeah. Obviously not too happy about not making Champions League football, but yeah. We move in it. Just got to enjoy this summer and that. Hopefully we bring the right players in and that's it, bro. I just got to enjoy the weather, bro, and just vibe and that.
Where was the mixtape for you lot missing out on top 4?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah, where was that?
You know what? I thought about it, yeah. Then I said to myself, bro, I don't even need no unnecessary backlash, bro. I just said to myself, fuck. I'm more on doing tapes for when we win. I think my work will be much better. I think the painting, bro, too many people are complaining about the painting. I want people to be feeling the pain, not just saying what is going on, what is this. I'm saying like, bro, guys, don't you understand? We're hurting right now.
Don't worry, man.
And also,
I'm sure in a couple of years' time you'll be able to make that joyous mixtape.
Couple years' time, I can't wait. A couple years' time, bro. I need to get back in the Champions League next year, bro. This is the last season, bro. That's it. If we don't get top 4 this season, bro, we've got to have some serious conversations about the gaffer.
I've heard a lot. I think you should be having serious conversations right now about the gaffer. But I have heard a lot of Arsenal fans say this.
You know, it's because he signed a contract, we can't really chat shit at the moment. There's not much we can do. Yes, I can understand why people be like, oh, yeah, I want him gone, had top 4s in his hands and we bottled it, etc. Cool. But obviously, there are factors that, you know, we've got a young side, etc. I'll tell you, obviously, as a club, we kind of did make mistakes in January.
Toby's not having it. He's not having it.
I don't care. Young squad hype. I don't care.
No, but we do though, bro. We got the youngest team in the league, bro.
Yeah, but whose fault is that?
I know. That's what I said. Like January, we should have made some signings. Like Spurs made signings in January. They brought in key players like Kuleveski, Bentancur. Them man have made a
Kuleveski.
Wasn't it Kuleveski, whatever, Cooley or whatever.
Kuleveski. Get his name right. Yeah.
Kuleveski, whatever. Anyway, bro, him and what's his name, the Bentancur brother. Bro, them man have made instant impact for Spurs. They've helped Conte get top 4. That's where we fucked up. You get? If we had brought in, look, we got rid of Aubameyang, yeah, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, all these guys. Look, we let them go in January.
You got rid of all your depth, and then later on in the season, persisted to not have enough depth to.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Injuries.
We never made that. We never made that smart investment, bro. Do you get me? In a pivotal time in that season, we didn't do that, and look what happened. We paid at the end, bro. But don't get me wrong, it was in our hands. We should have went to Tottenham. I think Arteta got it wrong in terms of going out there and trying to attack Tottenham. Everyone knows Tottenham are a great counter-attacking team, bro. Do you get? If you take it to them, they've got players that can hurt you on the counter. Kane, Son, Kuleveski. Do you get? Bro, we should have just sat up.
Kuleveski.
He's taking offense. He's not having this.
They'll mention names like Mavropanos and all these long-ass names at Arsenal, but ask them to say Kuleveski, they get it wrong.
Bro, who cares, bro? Kuleveski, bro, he's had half a good season. What to do? Little scene.
You've just said that he was. You just said that he was the difference between.
He had a good half a season.
You just said. Who cares about Kuleveski?
Obviously, I'm gonna say what he's done. Do you get me? But I don't care. Do you get me? I don't really care.
It's potentially why you're out of the top 4.
Bro.
You care. Listen. Livz. This is your second time on the show. I'm going to stop you right now and say we don't care about your Arsenal sub-story. Go cry on some more mixtapes. Cry. Get the pain out and make some more music. Get in the studio and make some more music. Because I promise you, none of us care about your sub-story. And none of us care about Arsenal sub-story. You missed out on top 4. You bottled it. Hold that.
Yeah,
fucking hold that.
I'm holding that, bro. I'm holding that. You get?
Cool.
I'm holding that.
Look
at him. He's just there with his green smoothie. He's buzzing. We're saying Conte told you. Conte told you to make that. Like, bro, let me tell you something, yeah? Look, you man got top 4. Congratulations, yeah? Cool. Now it's about, can you man sustain that? Can you man hold that position? Because, bro, we're all going to try strengthen, bro. Not just us, but Manchester United as well. Do you get?
But let me ask you though.
You must still need to strengthen as well.
We're gonna get into that because you gave, this is like almost similar to the Oli situation in a way, where you gave a manager who, in my opinion, didn't seize the opportunity and take advantage of the chance to take top four due to maybe some of his own decisions throughout the season, and also his own and the board's decisions in the transfer market to not strengthen and to just cut your depth out. And I have no issue with you getting rid of some of the players you got rid of. I think, you know, it made sense for either the environment of the team, but also some of the players just didn't want to be there. But to not replace them, especially with existing issues like centre midfield, which you had at the start of the season, you already knew going into January you need the centre midfielder, yet you don't address it. For me, I feel like you guys, I mean, what's your confidence levels going into next season, knowing that Toby here's sitting here with Conte, Perisic is coming in. You know Conte knows exactly what he's doing and what he's trying to achieve. The only thing with Conte is, will he get backed by Levy? And as long as he gets backed by Levy, you know that Conte and Arteta are absolute stratospheres, planets, solar systems apart as managers. So what gives you the confidence that with this extra year that it seems like a lot of Arsenal fans want to give Arteta because of the new contract? For me, he should still be walking anyway, because he's not a good enough manager. He's probably a mid-table level manager for, and I'm being generous, for a team that are now going to be in Europe, have more games, challenging for top four, and everyone will say, oh, we're going to bolster our squad. But like you just said, so will everybody else. So what's the difference maker that's Arteta's going to, when it comes to the finite margins, how is Arteta going to leapfrog a Conte, leapfrog a Tuchel, leapfrog a Ten Hag?
So I feel Arteta, what he's got right now in his corner, he's obviously been there for a couple of years. He's cleared out the dressing room. He's somehow got the players that he wants at the club. Yeah. But when I look at that current squad right now, we are still lacking serious quality and depth also. So Arteta has got this summer window left to actually bring in the right quality to help us get back to where we need to be. Do you get? Conte, obviously, on the other hand, you know, he's an experienced coach, more experienced than Arteta, more tactically inept, etc. He showed what he's capable of doing. He's improved Tottenham heavily. I feel like this summer is where it's going to count. Do you get? We've got this summer left, this summer window, to basically give it everything, bring in the right type of profiles that we need to improve the team. Whether it's not just this summer window as well, also in January. We can't not just spend in summer and not spend in January. We've got to take advantage in each window for next season, bro. We have to. We've got to learn from our mistakes that we've done this season. To get, because we left that January window open. We shouldn't have done that. This next season, we've got to take advantage of that and keep building on the squad into what we have, and add serious quality and add players with personnel. Because this young team, you can tell we're lacking leaders, we're lacking characters. When at the end of the season, when shit got real, bro, man fumbled, bro. Man froze. Do you get? We needed to beat Newcastle. The man froze. Do you get? And at the end of the day, man, I'm going to say, oh, we got the youngest team. These men are young. Bro, it's up to the coaches, it's up to the management at Arsenal to bring in the right players. So we can't rely on these young players, bro. We can't rely on them.
I can't believe we're doing this again.
We can't,
I can't believe we're hearing Liv's sub-story part 2. Didn't I just say that, like, we don't care about any of this? This is like, are we talking about...
Is it not the truth, though, man? Is it not the truth, though?
Yeah. I can't believe we're doing this. We're actually sat here listening to Liv's sub-story. Yeah. You know what? If I wanted this, I would have chucked on your tune that you made a couple years ago. I can't remember when was it.
Much worse condition. We was in a much worse position. Bro, to be fair, one thing I give credit to Arteta though, he has he's kind of changed the mood in terms of, you know, the unity in the squad and also bringing the fans closer. I'll give him that. Because, bro, there was times man actually thought was getting top 4. Bro,
this feels very Oli 2.0, the environment. Lawless, you see where I'm going with this? It feels like he's changed the culture, he's changed the environment, everybody's happy.
All due respect to Oli, he's way much of a better coach than Oli, bro. Oli had no clue, he had no philosophy whatsoever, bro. At least Arteta, there's a philosophy there, do you get? It's just down to quality. Manchester United had the quality, bro. They just had no like direction, bro, in terms of tactics and that.
I feel like you keep forgetting that you weren't in Europe though. You was playing one game a week. Like I feel like you're forgetting that factor
Bro.
when you look at it, and the fans are getting hyped because you nearly got top 4 when the rest of us all had our attention divided. Like you went out of the FA Cup early as well, and so it was just there wide open for you, and you still didn't get it. That's like it's worse than last season. Say you finished 8th or whatever. This season, it's like everyone literally opened up the floodgates, parted the Red Sea, and said, "There you go, Arsenal, it's yours," and you still didn't get it. So I don't see why the fan base would be so united behind Arteta.
You know what it is, bro? I'll be honest with you, yeah. When we finished that summer, when that summer window ended, yeah, bro. From my point of view, I said, "Yo, we're gonna finish 8th again." When the transfer window finished, bro, the summer transfer window ended, and I looked at what we brought in, I honestly did not think we'll be competing for 4th place, bro, at all, bro. I said, "Oh my days, what is this? Another 8th finish again, another 8th place finish again, bro." Do you get? So for us to get the results that we was getting, we had some consistency during the season, bro. I was surprised, bro. I was surprised. I was like, wow, like. Man, actually getting results. Like, I don't know how he's doing this, bro. Especially with this young team. Like, don't know how he's doing this. That's why when the January transfer window came, at that time we was in a good position. That's why, as a fan, we was pleading with the club, bring some players in. Definitely a midfielder. Got rid of Oba, get a striker in. Do you get? A midfielder that we could have brought in, bro. Someone like Bruno Gomes, bro, who's a player that we really, really needed, bro. And Newcastle got him. Did it make sense? Didn't make sense, bro. And Bruno's a player that can walk into
God.
You get, bro. You can moan and sigh all you want, but when you in the Champions League next season, bro, I guarantee you won't get past the group stages. I guarantee.
Toby, as a Tottenham fan, do you feel threatened at all by any of this?
It's not about being threatened. Yeah, it's not about being threatened. It's me saying to Livz, I've heard the sub story already. We're 12 minutes in, and it's been 12 minutes of Livz crying about Arsenal. Yeah, we've heard the sub story from Dan Potts. We've heard the sub story from Livz through his tweets and through his previous stuff that he's been doing before he come on this show today. My point is, we have heard it, Livz. You fucked up. Your board fucked up. Your manager fucked up. Your players fucked up. We've heard it. What we want to talk about is how you move forward this summer. We're talking about transfers. That's what I said. So that's what I said, and that's what I said at the start. That's what I'm saying now. I don't care about this sub story. It's done.
Bro, I've said it already. If you didn't hear me, that's you, bro. I've said how we can move forward is by having a big summer window.
So let me ask you: from who you've been linked with so far, do you feel like you're currently on the right direction and trajectory to fixing your problems? Because I'm seeing links to Marquinhos or whatever his name is, the wide forward from Brazil, the young player. You've said Hickey before the show starts. Saliba's coming back, but he's also very young. Nketiah gets a 5-year deal. It feels like you're still continuing the youth project. It seems like you're adding more youth on top of youth to then say with the same excuses next season, we've got a very young team and it's still a very young squad. I mean, people like, Saka and Odegaard and Smith Rowe, they're going to be a year older for sure. But they're still going to be young. They're still going to be inconsistent. Really, you would expect Arsenal to be slapping on some seniors, some experienced pros, some leaders across the line. I'm yet to see one link of any leader, any experienced top player. Maybe, I don't know, it's because either Arteta can't attract these players or can't convince them over a Conte or direct competition, for some players potentially, that you should even be in a conversation to sign these guys. You're not in the Champions League. I know you signed players outside the Champions League before, but that was with top level managers.
We signed Partey. Partey was a top player, coming from a Champions League team in Atletico Madrid. We've got, bro, the stature.
That's the only guy you've signed, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, we did try to sign Vlahovic. He didn't want to come.
That was never going to happen. We all knew that, innit?
Bro, and look at him now, bro. Like, do you get me? He should have came, bro. He should have came. He would have fired us top 4. Now look at him. Do you get me? He's getting bantered in Serie A, getting thrown on the floor by Moise Keane in training. Come on, bro. Sucks to be him, bro.
But then maybe Partey regrets coming, though. Partey probably regrets coming.
Partey doesn't, bro. Partey is loving it, bro. Partey right now is loving life.
He won the league with Atletico, didn't he?
Yeah, but
No,
bro,
he didn't.
I think Atletico went on to win the league the year after
Oh,
he
they
left.
did,
Yeah,
didn't
he
they?
won it.
He was playing Champions League, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah,
he was Champions League.
I'm sure Atletico won the league years before though.
yeah, they did. That's what I was saying. So he won it. He won it. He won the league already. I think with
Yeah,
He won the league. He played Champions League football, then he goes to Arsenal. He plays Europa League and gets injured constantly.
But look, Smooth Partey, top player. Forget. We just need to keep him fit.
But who would you
He
bring
needs to keep himself fit. He needs to keep himself fit. Stay out of LA Lounge. Stay out of all these bars and hotspots doing up guy in London. Now he lives in London. He thinks he's Mr. Billy Big Bollocks and wants to party, wants to do everything. Tell him to put down the flipping Amotua and tell him to put down the Amotua and peanut soup and stop socializing with babes in the outdoors and focus on his football. Yeah, tell him to pattern up.
There has to be a reason why he's so injury prone since moving to Arsenal when he wasn't so much beforehand. There has to be a reason because it's terrible.
Has to be a reason. I'll be honest with you, but I feel like we need to set up a program where
party boy. It's a party boy.
We need to set up a program.
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
But now, bro, back to what you were saying though about us not being linked with leaders. 100%, man. That's another thing where I'm looking at. I'm a bit worried because I'm like, okay, cool. It's clear to see we need leaders. We need senior players of serious quality to come in. And, you know, again, we're being linked with young players. Obviously, Jesus is kind of in his prime. Can't say he's young, can't say he's old, but he's got enough experience, you know, to be in the squad. Cool. And he's a hungry player. Do you get? Always, he's got high work rate. Cool. Tielemans, he's a good player, but I don't see him as a leader. I don't see him as someone that's going to be in that change room, you know, barking instruction, you know, like just getting onto his players or guys.
Is he even the right profile to balance out with Partey as well? Because I was going to get onto midfield balance.
You know what it is? I think Arteta is in love with technicians. You get, you know, someone that can carry the ball, etc.
Tielemans is a good player, though.
He's a good player. Technically, he is. My worry about him is just his legs and his ability to, you know, to cover spaces.
But he can run. Tielemans can run. He just can't run fast. He's not an athlete. That's the thing. He can run.
We need athletes.
But he covers a lot of distances and he can press. It's just he ain't a robot in the midfield. Like he's not a Basuma. He don't like.
I think that's what we need.
Dominate a midfield physically.
I think that's what we need because we're gonna go into games where we're gonna need midfielders to dominate that midfield, bro. Dominate that midfield. And that's what we've been lacking.
That's a fair point. I think it wouldn't hurt for you to sign two midfielders, one who can do the job Tielemans can do, and one who can do the job you could do. I've been saying Arsenal need two midfielders for the longest.
I agree. If we were to sign Tielemans and Basuma, I would not complain, bro. I would not complain.
I think it's court cases actually today. I think it gets sorted today, so it'll be interesting to see.
We'll see.
If that closes, then there'll be probably a lot of clubs interested. But I mean, Lawless, bro, you're hearing these Arsenal struggles and problems and worries. How do you look at it? Because you have never been far off them in terms of the table for the last couple of years. Do you see the trajectory going up, or do you see a team that is, you're laughing, but it's true, bro. Like they're not far away from you.
I beg you, respect us, bro, please.
Bro, you have to respect yourselves first.
What respect have you earned these past few years?
Don't put us and West Ham like in that same.
Do you know why I do so? Because West Ham this season had a very thin squad, like the thin squad that you guys talk about, but they also had European journey on top all the way to the semi-finals. Now, if you guys had been in the Europa League to the semi-finals, maybe I'm wrong to predict. You guys have also bottled the Europa League this season.
No, but they bottled it, bro.
You also bottled it. So you guys have not yet shown.
We lost to the winners.
So we lost to the winners. We lost to the winners as well. Bro, you're not. You guys have yet to show. You guys have yet to show that you're never shit. Because in the season,
I showed you. Livz just needs to stop talking because he keeps digging himself.
All right, cool. No. Hold on.
Let me ask you. With the quality of manager that you have, if you was in Europe this season and you had to go all the way to the semi-final with this thin squad that your fans talk about, where would you have finished in the Premier League? Because you ain't going higher, you're only going down. Because there's more games, more injuries, less rest, less recovery. Where you going?
Yeah,
they probably still would have finished above West Ham.
But do you know what it is? You see,
Not if we weren't in Europe. No way.
Well, you were in Europe. Isn't that what you wanted,
no, I'm
right?
saying no, but we're saying.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm saying but Matisse is saying, imagine if they were in Europe. I said, yeah, if both teams were in Europe, I would still back Arsenal to finish above West Ham.
Well, where is that though?
If you used to flip, say you used to flip the script and put West Ham in Arsenal.
West Ham could have won Europa though. West Ham, when they played us at their ground, bro, had the audacity, bro.
Oh my god, Arsenal fans still going on.
Bro, how dare you, man? I couldn't believe. I'm looking at, bro, man's going to the game. I'm looking at the lineup. I go, whoa, these men have fielded their strongest team against us, bro. When they've got an important game,
wasn't our strongest team,
bro. That team was stronger than the game you had against Frankfurt after us.
It wasn't like our absolute strongest 11. Like we rested a few. Bro, a few
Owen played, Rice played, yeah, Cresswell played. All these important players. Antonio.
Yeah, I don't think Souček played.
I've got the lineup here. So it was Fabianski, Kufal, Zuma, Cresswell, Fredericks, Noble, Declan Rice, Ben Rama, Lanzini, Fornals, and Bowen up.
Come on, bro.
So no Antonio.
No
Souček. We're playing
Antonio came off the bench, no?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Souček and Antonio came off the bench. So did Yarmolenko.
Started. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, that's a home game. Yeah, you don't just throw home games away.
They were tired by the time they played Frankfurt, bro. They were knackered.
No.
That's why I think you lost.
Arsenal fans love perpetuating.
No, honestly, bro, I was backing you lot. I said if West Ham had a full, if they had all their players 100%, their stamina was there, they weren't tired, they could have beat Frankfurt.
Look how we started the game. We started the game on top. It weren't until a harebrained decision from Cresswell.
Yeah, bro, forget about the starting. It's a 9-minute game, bro. Stamina, bro.
Yeah, but
the spells are going to get tired, bro.
No, but we had 10 men for most of the game. That's the point.
And where do you think that come from, bro? Tired minds, bro.
No.
Man don't think, and they do something.
Why we like what? Oh, let me not.
I'm just saying. But that aside. Look, I think if the roles were reversed, I could seriously see us getting fourth last season if we was in Arsenal's shoes. We didn't have no Europe, yeah. We went out of the FA Cup when they went out of it as early as they did.
That's mad.
That's a ridiculous statement to make. And
why is it ridiculous?
And the reason why it's a ridiculous statement to make. The reason why it's a ridiculous statement to make is you finished. So the season before where you didn't have Europe, you didn't get top four.
So wait, because we
wait. Let me finish. The season beforehand when you didn't have Europe, you didn't get top four, and the threshold to get top four was lower. It took 67 points to get top four. You didn't get it, but you expect me to believe that this season, if you had no Europe to contend with, you would have got top four and you would have hit 71 points. You expect me to believe that?
Yeah, I think so because I think we was.
You want to look at me with straight face and tell me West Ham gets 71 points?
Yeah, because look at Antonio, right?
Antonio who didn't score for like 3 months.
You're about to prove my point. The point is, look how he starts the season. Yeah, look how he starts the season. Once he goes to Jamaica, starts playing in Europe, you can see the exhaustion. If he's just focusing on West Ham, Premier League.
That's a lousy excuse, bro. Come on.
No, but I'm saying you have our squad, our players are gonna have more energy and fitness in the league. We still look at his goals and assists. He still had a big output, like near around 20 goals and assists this season. So how
many seasons have we said now? West Ham, they look like a team that can get into the top four under Moyes. It's been like two seasons now, 2-3 seasons.
I think it's been about that.
Yeah, and in that time, how many times in that time, bro, have you man started the season well, and then when it comes to the last 2 months, you man just fade away? And Leicester have done it as well under Brendan Rodgers. Man, do their thing, get everyone talking. These man could do top four. These man get top four, and they just fade away. The last 2 months.
Listen, you can't.
I've been doing this
because last we never faded away. We was in that battle right up until near the end, and same way like this season we was in the top four race for quite a while, like while we still kept Europe. It was the past maybe the last month or 6 weeks or so we sort of dropped away, so that's still impressive.
Where did you finish last season?
Sixth.
Why
So
are
a
we
couple of points.
again? Matisse, come on. You're meant to be
Sorry.
the regulator.
Sorry.
Why are we talking about these airy-fairy nonsense statements? It's like me saying, "Oh, if we had Conte from the start of the season, we would have finished third."
This is very, Sport Bible when they go to Liverpool and they say on goal difference.
Do I have to say that?
I can't believe I'm hearing this. I can't lie.
Let's circle back to the original point I was trying to make of Livz saying, don't disrespect us by putting us in the same bracket as West Ham. Like, what has Arsenal done really and truly in the league? Yeah, to be sitting there and looking down as like, you're not that team anymore. You're not that Arsenal.
We're still better than you, bro.
I do agree that Arsenal the last 3 years you haven't done anything to be looking down upon West Ham.
Yeah,
like considering you finished back to back.
Sorry, West Ham were fighting relegation 3 years ago, so that's
okay. But I say so the last 2 seasons, Toby. Okay, so fair
enough. Last season they finished. Last season was West Ham's best season in a long time, and they finished. That's the first time in a long time, probably in my lifetime. As a Spurs fan, actually maybe not my lifetime, but that's the first time. I need to check. I need to check my math.
Come on, get to the point. With this.
The point I'm making is West Ham finish above Arsenal and Spurs is rare, uncommon. Very rare. It's very, very, very rare. Yeah.
So finishing 8th.
So yes, there is a little bit of disrespect in what Livz is saying, but on the flip side, if you were West Ham to be like, Arsenal routine, as bad as Arsenal have been the last couple of years, they've routinely finished above West Ham.
Yeah,
but
because
and we've been comfortably better than them.
No, but this is what I'm saying. They're not in a situation. I don't say comfortably, but we finished above you last season. So
the season before. So one season out of when was the last time?
Did you beat us last season?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but this is so what? Because you're looking at it like, let's look at when we play Arsenal every time. Like, no, I'm not even going to get into that.
When is even the last time you beat us?
Listen, I'm not getting into what happens when we play Arsenal, but that doesn't matter. What I'm talking about, if we're talking about process, your lot's favorite word, process, yeah? And Tobs bringing up the relegation battle, yeah, is a perfect example of process and progress from where we were and what Moyes has done to our trajectory. Whereas what you've done under Arteta from Wenger is go down. And this little close to finishing fourth, the whole point is it's a false position.
Hold on a second, Livz. It's actually quite an interesting comparison to make, right? Moyes, the job he's done at West Ham in that short space of time, because Toby just made it clear that they were in a relegation scrap literally, 2 seasons ago? So they've had 2 full seasons hanging with the big dogs, right? And in those 2 seasons, what have you guys done in comparison in terms of moving up? Because like I keep saying, I feel like your season is... Your progress is overstated because of the fact that you played way less games than everybody else in terms of competitions. Like was said earlier, you didn't go far in the FA Cup. You didn't have Europe. So all of these points that you picked up in the Premier League, it's easier to pick up points when there's loads of rest and recovery. And I foresee you guys dropping back down. So this is why to spin back to the original point is do you have any confidence in your team actually making progress next season, or have you hit your threshold with this manager and therefore you would need to sack him?
That's what I'm saying. I think that comes down to the window that we have. This window is going to judge him, bro. He's got till this window left, bro. Because if we're not seeing any improvement after these next 2 windows, bro, next season, if there's no improvement on us actually getting Champions League, bro, then, bro, he's got to walk.
Fair enough.
He's got to walk, bro, because you know why? He spent money, bro. He has spent money. He's had a lot of time at the club to get things right, bro. Do you get?
Damn sure a lot more money than Moyes.
He spent a lot of money, but guess what? People forget. US fans, you're forgetting, bro. The expectation at your club is completely different to expectation at my club, bro.
Clearly, the expectation of your club isn't that high.
Arsenal are a massive club, bro. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah.
So why are you not campaigning to get him sacked then? Why is he still at this? Why where's the Arteta out banners? Where's the planes? Where's the t-shirts?
Okay, cool. Okay, this is the first season. Okay. This is the first season, that we've had with him, with the fans, do you get? Since this whole thing's happened. If there were fans last season when he was finishing 8th, it would have got long for him.
I don't know, but
it would have got long for him, bro. Because last season was crazy, bro. We were getting battered at home, bro. But teams like Aston Villa were coming, battering us. Do you get? teams that, what you call it, Burnley, Leicester, all these teams are coming and actually grabbing results, bro. Like it was normal. We was losing 4 games on a trot, bro. It was embarrassing. It was an all-time low last season. That's what made me rap, bro. It was crazy.
So, but why are you not full-blooded Arteta out right now? Why are you talking about?
You know what it is? Shall I tell you what it is? Shall I tell you why it's a sticky one? It's because we nearly done it, bro, and we bottled in the last 2-3 games. That's what it is, bro. I swear to you, because no Arsenal fan can actually sit there and go, "Oh, I knew it was never gonna get top 4, bro." Man, actually, bro, Arsenal fans thought at one point was getting top 4, bro. So you had guys on Twitter making Champions League compilations.
Well, they were idiots.
Yeah,
bro,
and you were idiots. You were knee deep in the studio, lacing a beat.
What's gonna happen, no?
Livz, I reckon you were knee deep in the studio, lacing a couple words over the Champions League theme. Just saying.
You know what it was? I was gonna do, if we actually got Champions League, I was gonna do a little with the Champions League beat. Forget.
I knew I was right.
Also, who is that guy taking your photos after the games? Where's this professional photographer that you have? Connect. What's going on there?
Yeah, every time he just comes in it. You know what it is? He comes all the time and he's like, yo, I'm like, yeah. But I'll be honest with you, but the away ones are better because club photographers actually come. So it's different, isn't it?
Understandable. Listen, I wanna pivot to Tottenham as well because Toby's getting restless over there. He's had enough of this sub story nonsense.
But what's the sub story though, bro? It's the facts though, bro. Like, bro, I'm not even trying to make excuses, bro. It's just the reality of my club and where we at right now, bro. Arsenal as a club, bro, we should be competing for the biggest trophies in the world, bro. But right now, we're not even doing that. We're not even getting into top 4. So it set us back even further, bro. Do you get?
I get you have to wait until the window's done first before you really see how confident you are. But
that's what I'm saying. If we get top 4, bro, if we get top 4, man can't just stop there and be like, oh, we got top 4, yay, the goal's done. No, we've got to work on how we can maintain that top 4 position and keep building till we get to a point where we can compete for titles. Do you get?
I get you.
If Arteta is the guy for that, and if he can do that, if he's capable of doing that, cool, go. If he's not, then bro, we should go get a manager that's capable of doing that. Because look at Klopp. When Klopp came to Liverpool, bro, Liverpool were bums. Bro. Do you get? He'd come in, done what he done, and now he turned them into the best team in the world. Do you get? So, bro.
For me, I think it's quite clear that he's not capable, but we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to wait for another season. For me, as a rival fan, it's always good to see that. For me, that you keep him on board for as long as possible with this current project that you're on. Because I think for me personally, all that's going to end up happening is you guys are just going to keep pissing about in this similar position that you've been in. Whether you've got Europe, then you might have a little bit of an up. If you have Europe, then it will go back down to normal, and it will only be a matter of time until Newcastle come with their money in the next couple of years, and they'll be in conversations as well, and then it will become very sticky. Do you know what I'm saying? You might are acting like as if you've got unlimited time. Like,
yeah, but that Newcastle example could be levied at all of us, to be honest.
Yeah,
100%. But at least for me, with the other clubs, I mean, West Ham is obviously maybe not as much in this conversation because I don't think you have the money until I see you guys really invest heavily. You haven't really invested.
I've heard the same 150 budget for us as I've heard for everyone's apparently got at least 150 million.
I've heard 200 for some, yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it. So
I don't believe you guys are really going to go out there and spend 150 million.
I don't really,
especially net as well. I definitely don't see that. But yeah,
we can't complain. Our owners have spent money in recent years. We can't complain. We can't sit there. Like, our owners are not investing. Mateta's been back, bro.
Giving the wrong people money though, because Man United do the same thing.
Bro, last summer, who spent more than us in Europe? We were the biggest spenders in Europe last summer. To get people say, "Oh, we went splashing in Matalan." Bro, Arteta got given that money. He done what he wanted to do with it. Maybe if Conte got given that much money, he might have done things different. If
Definitely.
It was a Tuchel, if it was a Klopp, and so on. Yeah, So, bro, like, can't make excuses no more, man. Everyone's got to be held accountable, bro, for the decisions that we make as a football club.
Fair enough. Toby, listen, I don't really think it has any chance of happening, but I seen this link that Grizz put up in the chat as well. Keeps coming up, this whole Tottenham Lukaku Conte thing? What's actually going on there? Because I know Conte absolutely loves this guy. And before people will say, "Oh, how would it even work?" That means you definitely have to sell Kane. I think financially for Tottenham, it's an absolute madness to try and pull off any sort of deal like that, and to especially come to us and do it. But can you see a world where? I mean, I can see a world where actually Kane and Lukaku actually can fixture in the same team. If you was to go down a route of Kane playing behind Lukaku and Son, for instance, Lukaku coming off the right, Son coming off the left with Kane dropping in, I can see how that works actually. But financially, I don't even see how this deal even comes off the ground, to be honest. I think it's very strange.
Lukaku's not joining Spurs this summer.
No.
But yeah, if he was to join, he'd be Harry Kane's understudy as per, or he could play alongside Harry Kane in a two. But
he just said Kane's going to go the other way. That's the only way it probably happens.
No. Kane, they will never give us Kane. That won't happen.
We're not selling Kane. That makes no sense. Why would we sell Kane to buy Lukaku?
Because maybe Kane wants to go. Maybe Kane wants to. He's been linked with Liverpool. He's been linked with Chelsea now.
No, he's not been linked with Liverpool. Liverpool fans are forcing the link.
I've seen the links. I've seen the stories. I've seen the.
Tell me the story.
I'll find it. I swear Dan Potts put it in the group chat.
Yeah, and I want you to read what it says as well.
It makes sense, though. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it does, because they can't afford him. They can't even.
But Mane's probably going. They're gonna have to play his friend.
Yeah, but they can't afford Harry Kane. It doesn't matter about Mane. They're not gonna pay the money to get Harry Kane out of Spurs.
Salah might go. Salah's been linked with a move away for a while. They need
Salah won't go this window for me. Salah will either run his contract down, or Salah will sign a new deal. But he's not going this summer. They won't let go of Mane and Salah in the same summer. And for what Tottenham are going to ask in terms of money, I mean, they asked for what, 100 and what was it last summer? 150?
I don't think we were asking for anything, but yeah, it looked like the 150 mark would have definitely
Liverpool not paying that. Liverpool.
So that comes down now though, because it's a year later. Surely he's older. 120, 120.
And you think they're going to pay? You think Liverpool are going to pay 120 million?
Liverpool need to start really boosting that squad, because we're talking about how everyone's going to be improving their teams. Are they really going to keep pace with Man City, let alone worry about over the shoulder of what's Chelsea doing, what's this team doing?
I don't know why we're doing this. 100% Liverpool are not buying Harry Kane for 120 million. It's not happening.
Liverpool,
it's not happening.
That's why I rate Klopp, because
so why are we doing this? Why are we talking about this?
With the resources Liverpool have given Klopp, he's done well. It's not like at Man City where they got unlimited oil resources. No, Man City are the only team right now that can afford Kane in the league.
I don't see.
Maybe Manchester United wanted to be,
For me, yeah.
Harry Kane don't even want to leave Spurs right now.
Yeah, that's the point.
Unlike the shitty.
Did he tell you that? Did he?
If he was smart, he would leave.
It's not about him telling me. It's not about him telling me that. It's me trusting like certified club correspondents
that are saying a big turnaround, isn't it?
Now City.
I think we have to look at the difference between where Tottenham were last summer and where they are now. Like last summer, they got Nuno, and they didn't. I don't think they spent very well. They brought in Emerson Royale. They brought in some young Spanish guy. I can't remember his name. This summer they got Conte and they're going for Perisic.
They're not going to win the league with Conte, are they?
You sack Jose Mourinho before Cup final. Yeah. Me personally, he needed to go, but Harry Kane liked Mourinho. Yeah. You finished 7th despite him being the top scorer, top goal, top assister last year. Yeah. No Champions League football, no capital investment from the club, so it's still sell to buy. Yeah, he wanted to leave last summer. Compare that to this summer, where Antonio Conte is now the manager. Spurs have finished in the Champions League. He's going to be playing Champions League football next season. The ownership have actually pumped money into the club for the first time in almost a decade. Yeah.
But still, most he can hope to win is an FA Cup. That's literally the most he can.
He wants to stay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about what you think he can win. He wants to stay because he believes that Antonio Conte can win something at Spurs right now, and he believes that most importantly, the club are pulling towards his way of thinking.
So
One sec, Liv. His main reason for wanting to leave was because Spurs were not matching his ambition. So by now bringing in Antonio Conte, by now committing to try and spend big this summer, by finishing in the top 4 last year and building upon that, surely his ambition is being met to a certain extent. Yes, of course, Spurs aren't just going to challenge for a title next season. Yes, he could look to sort of run down his contract. Okay, cool. But the teams who realistically can afford Harry Kane this summer aren't coming in for him. Yeah, Liverpool can't afford him. Man City don't need him because they signed Haaland. PSG aren't coming for him because they've renewed Mbappe's contract. Real Madrid aren't coming for him. So
there's only a very finite, small group of clubs.
There's not really many options for Harry Kane. There's not really many options for Harry Kane.
He missed the train.
To pivot towards.
Let me ask you something, right? We see with Conte, because people are saying there's a limit and a threshold to what you can do. Obviously, I don't think you're going to win the league next season at all or anything like that. But say, and it obviously depends on Levy. This is the big sticking point, right? How much is Levy going to back him? Is he going to bring him exactly what he wants when he wants it, etc.? Say I was to give you like a 2-year period of backing Conte. Where do you think you can go to with this guy? Because we know his European record's not the strongest, but I don't feel like that's set in stone. I feel like he can obviously fix that. League-wise, Pep's got an absolute monopoly on this league right now. He's just brought in Hairline. He's just brought in Alvarez. He's going to bring in potentially a midfielder. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow randomly, find a way to get De Jong from Man United or something like that. Where do you think there's what's the ceiling? Do you know what I'm saying? Before Kane, Son start to get older and they get past it and the decline starts, or before even Conte gets a bit restless potentially? I don't know.
Well, for starters, I've set him a target to win a trophy next season. I think I expect him to win it to win the trophy at Spurs next season.
Would you be happy with a Carabao Cup?
Yeah, I would be. I would be happy with a Carabao Cup.
How happy?
I'd be very happy with a Carabao Cup. It's a cup.
What about an FA Cup?
Yeah, I'd be even more happier because the FA Cup is a more prestigious cup.
Those are the only 2 realistic cups, really, aren't they?
Respect it.
And for me, what I want in that 2-year period, I want us to solidify ourselves as the next best team after the top 2. I want us to cut the gap to the top 2. This is all with investment. This is all with backing Conte, etc., etc. As I said, I want us to win a domestic trophy. I don't want us to go for deep runs in the Champions League. I want him to dispel this European hoodoo nonsense, and I want Spurs to actually punch and give it to some of the best sides in Europe and actually go deep and see how far we can go. Because a lot of people will say, "Oh yeah, I'm talking rubbish," but we reached a Champions League final not too long ago. And for every single year we've been in the Champions League, we've only not made the knockouts once. Apart from that, every other single season we've made the knockouts. Under Harry Redknapp, we made the knockouts. It was only Pochettino's first season in the Champions League we didn't make the knockouts. Second season under Poch, we made the knockouts, beating the likes of Real Madrid, Dortmund in the process. Yeah, the season after that we made the knockouts. Even the season when Poch got sacked and Jose Mourinho coming, we made the knockouts. Yeah.
What about the conference?
I want a deep run.
What about the conference?
What about it?
Where did you finish?
We finished 3rd. I don't understand the point.
You're right, Lord.
It's not rattling me. Why do I? What? Do I seem rattled? I'm talking about Champions League, bro. I don't care about.
I seen Livz smiling for the last 30 seconds. I knew he was gonna come in and say something mad.
You finished 3rd in your table, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And you think you're gonna get through in the Champions League group stages? You really think so?
I just told you I want to, yeah. And I
talking about what you want to. What do you think?
I just told you.
I want my team to do a lot of things. I just told you. He's not rattling anyone. Matisse just asked, "What do you expect in 2 years?" And I've just told you what I expect. You know when Tobs gets rattled, it's the best. Am I really rattled right now? I'm so confused. Right, bro. You see the way? You didn't want to say 3rd. It was so funny. My God.
Wait. What do you mean I didn't want to say 3rd? Have I not just said 3rd? I'm so confused here.
Did you see the way you looked around? You looked up like that. You went 3rd.
I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Livz, bro, you're killing me right now.
I had to get that one in there.
I knew he was super much. he had the microscope on Toby for the last 30 seconds. I've been looking
work.
at Livz. While I was listening to Toby, I was looking at Livz's face, just smiling. I just knew he was just gonna come.
But it didn't work because Matisse, we've spoken about our objectives for next season, and I've told you my objectives for next season.
I've seen, yeah, I know. 100%.
See, Tottenham, I couldn't ask no better rivals than Tottenham. Like Tottenham, you don't understand. For them being our rivals, you know, bro. Can't think of it. I can't thank you lot enough, man. For all the bottles you've done, all the nonsense.
You've got a lot of echo on your
bro.
mic. What's with your echo? Is it me?
Do you know what's hilarious?
Huh?
Do you know what's hilarious? You're saying thank you for all the bottling and stuff, but yet you guys are the ones that are doing the bottling as of late.
Bro,
you guys are the ones that are doing your fan base have been in uproar. I'm seeing some nonsense in your fan base talk about how the people who devised the Premier League fixtures are the reason for you missing out top 4.
That was hilarious.
I've heard the fact that you're talking to me
that
you're talking to me about bottle, yeah, after the nonsense that I've seen your team do towards the end of this season, yeah, crashed out of the FA Cup, yeah, bro, lost to Liverpool in the semi-final, didn't even play in Europe this season because you finished so low last year, and you're talking to me about bottle. Not to mention the season before that, last season. You had who did you have in the Europa League semi-final? You had Villarreal. And what did you do?
Yeah.
The winners.
What did you do? What did you do?
Very good, bro.
You said about 20 minutes ago, Arsenal should be going for the biggest trophies. They should be winning things. They should be going.
My
for
point
the
is this.
honors. What's going on?
My point is this, yeah.
Villarreal. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but bro, they were very good, and also Arteta kind of got it wrong as well, bro, in the first leg.
So Arteta, you said Arteta got it wrong, so that means he bottled it. Your team bottled it. So it's weird. Arsenal fans are so good. Arsenal fans are so good at talking about how Spurs bottle, and yes, Spurs bottle.
Arsenal is in new man's middle name, though.
Bro, it's you. You're the one that's talking about rivals, bro. You're the one that's talking about, I'm so grateful Spurs are rivals. Brother, you've not finished above us for the last 6 or 7 years, and you're talking about your grateful.
Trophy for you guys, though. That's a trophy for you.
It's not a trophy. You keep bringing up. You keep bringing.
You beat us.
I don't even know why we've taken this conversation this way. You just brought up.
You beat us.
I'm grateful that Spurs are rivals. Why?
What are you
doing?
You're not gonna remind me for the next 10 years.
What's the Arsenal Football Club doing right now to scare me as a Spurs fan?
Arsenal. Let me tell you something, Livz. Let me tell you something. Arsenal. Let me tell you something.
I'm not saying we should scare you. I'm not saying we should scare you. I'm saying to you, what are you doing as a club to make me scared? What are you doing to make it seem as if that you are superior to us? You just said that you're grateful for us being your rivals. What are you doing that's so superior to what we're doing right now?
You know what it is? It's not about what we're doing, bro. It's about what you're doing. Forget.
And we're doing better than you.
You're not winning no trophies, though.
Okay, when was the last trophy you won?
Oh, we won a trophy 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and is that trophy? Has that trophy made you feel any better about bottling top 4?
Bro, it's a trophy.
Answer my question. Did the trophy you won 2 years ago make you feel any better about bottling top 4 this season?
I can't lie. When we finished that season, what? I think
not that season. No. Don't talk about that. I'm talking about this season. I said, did the FA Cup trophy that you won in 2020 make bottling top 4 in 2022 any better?
Of course not, because it's a different season.
So then why are you bringing it up?
I'm talking about.
So why are you bringing it up? You just said it made no difference. So why do you keep bringing it up?
You said. I said now. I said what you're doing. I said what you're not doing. What you're not doing is not winning trophies.
I rest my case. Hammer down. Done. You can say whatever you want to say.
No, it's Spurs fans.
That's it. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear.
No, we're Tottenham fans. No, it's Spurs fans. You know, I realize with Tottenham fans, if they finish ahead of us, if they beat us, it is equivalent to a Carabao Cup.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Bro. There's so much of your fans that have said that. It goes, yo, I can't like sack a trophy when we beat you lot or finish.
No, find me these real Spurs fans who are saying it, who aren't these noncy 12-year-old kids.
Bro, these are grown men, bro. That's saying.
And second of all, it is a bonus. It's a sweet bonus that we got it at your expense. Oh, it's delicious. But make no mistake. The aim was to get top 4 with the ownership. That's why they brought in contact. They didn't bring in contact to say, "Oh, we need to finish above Arsenal." They brought in contact. they brought in contact.
Alright, mate.
You've killed
Alright,
him.
mate.
You've killed
Alright,
him.
They brought in Conte.
Damn,
They
homie.
brought in Conte to try and finish top 4. It's the same as the seasons before when they sacked Pochettino and hired Jose. They're not bringing in Jose to say, "Oh fuck, we need to finish above Arsenal this season." No, they're bringing these guys in to try and get top 4.
Hold on.
That's definitely an objective. Finish ahead of
So
Arsenal.
you think that it's in the manager's remit to say, "Oh, finish above Arsenal"?
It's the club. The board
basically,
give that as objective.
That doesn't make sense. That
The
doesn't
board
make
give
sense.
that. The board give that as an objective to
I'm
the
done.
manager.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Please,
Hold on.
I've been playing
Make
too much
sure you
manager.
don't
I'm done,
finish
I'm
ahead
done,
of
I'm done.
Arsenal. That's
Livz.
equivalent to a trophy.
Do
Bro,
you know what I think this comes
Hold
from?
on.
I think obviously Livz was sitting there hearing Tobs say our expectations next season is to win a trophy, is to go deep in the Champions League, and that. And I think Livz is pissed because your expectations next season. What I mean, I don't know what your expectation probably to try and get in the
My
top 4.
expectation next season is to get into top 4 and win the Europa League.
So basically, yeah, go on, Dan. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
Go
so
on.
like basically they've got higher expectations, they've got bigger aspirations at the moment, which kind of says where they are at the moment as a club looking forward.
Okay.
They've got bigger expectations and aspirations at the moment than
The only expectations that they have is to get top 4 again, yeah, and win a trophy, whether it's the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. Of course, as
and
well.
to go deep in the Champions League, he said. Champions
They're
League.
not going deep though.
I know, but that's what he expects.
You can't expect that.
Livz,
bro.
Livz, you have
expect
to look at it, right?
That's being deluded. If you expect that, that's being deluded. That's like me saying I expect Arsenal to finish in the top 2.
But why do you expect to win the Europa League and get to like? Don't you think expecting Arsenal to get top 4 next season when you've got Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, then you've got a rejuvenated Man United, then Spurs with Conte getting back in? Why do you expect to get top 4?
When we've been in the Europa League, bro, we've gone to the final or we've got to the semis. You get so
you don't expect
can I just say as well? Can I just say one caveat?
No, I expect it. No. I expect.
Can I just say one caveat as well? Matisse led with the question of if Antonio Conte stays for 2 years and gets all his players, and we spend money, we do X, Y, Z, and everything's done in the outer world. Why can't I expect Spurs to go to make knockouts? Why can't I?
First of all,
it doesn't make any sense. Why can't I expect us to get past the
Livz. Livz.
All right, cool. Matisse, let's throw it back to Chelsea now. When Conte was at Chelsea, his first season,
we weren't in Europe. We weren't in
the Champions League.
Wasn't in the Champions League. Remember, I think he was playing 4 at the back in the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah. Then we switched it. When we lost to you, and we switched it.
Yeah, remember we patched you off, and then what happened?
We switched it.
Up the whole system. Playing 3 at the back, right?
Yeah, won the league.
Cool. Won the league. Now the season after that, now, 17 to 18 season. Yeah. What happened after that?
Well, we didn't. Well, let me explain to you what happened. So we got knocked out. We knocked out. We got knocked out in the round of 16. But he also was frustrated because he didn't get his players. Now I don't. With Conte at Chelsea, I don't take all responsibility away from him because at the end of the day, he's the one that sent the text message to Diego Costa and said that we're gonna freeze you out and we don't need you. However, a lot of people forget mid-season in a title winning season, Diego Costa wanted to go to China in January and was trying to force through that move. So Conte saw that as like this fight didn't just come out of nowhere. Conte didn't just send a text message to Brazil and be like, "Screw you, I don't want you back." For his leading goal scorer in the Premier League that season. He sent that message because in the second half of the season, Costa's goals dried up. He was being a little bit of a nuisance and wanted to go to China for the big payday in a title-winning season, and therefore he wanted him out. He replaced him.
Matisse, he
wanted to replace him with Lukaku, and he ended up getting him right as well. Yeah.
I just interject there as well. He had a bust up with Diego Costa in January and still kept him in the team and played him throughout the rest of the season up until the summer. And then he said, "That's it. Now season's done. I don't want nothing to do." Because you know what? That's what a smart manager does. Just take that in.
Yeah, and then he. Oh, I saw where that shot come from. Oh shit! I see that. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. No. Let me finish.
Arteta's 3 years in.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is, and I'm gonna circle back in a minute. But so in the summer, in the summer he gets, I think, Drinkwater. I think he gets, or Bakayoko as well, because Matic goes. Morata, Zappacosta. That's not really backing Conte. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not really bringing in the best of the best. I think he wanted like Bonucci, and there was some unrealistic targets that he wanted, but he wanted top players. Yeah, I don't know what the situation was why we couldn't get him. But my point is we didn't fully back him, and then in the second season, yes, it does get a little bit more toxic. We end up finishing 5th. The football's shocking. The performances are poor, but then we go on to win the FA Cup in the second season. So even in a very, very poor Conte season, second season, where I personally was like, I'm not really feeling this anymore. This whole environment's kind of messed up. He's having battles with the club, etc. But he still goes on to win the FA Cup. Yes, we underperform. My thing is with this Arsenal versus Tottenham thing in terms of, I know you're saying they're traditionally bottling things. They're traditionally not doing this. I can't remember the last time Tottenham had a manager on the level of Antonio Conte. That's the first thing. I can't remember the last time Tottenham had a world-class manager at their club. Not a manager like Poch, who was developing and coming from Southampton. Not Mourinho, who's kind of slightly declining. Not Harry Redknapp, who's just a very good English manager, but again, not world-class. I'm talking about a world-class manager.
Can you say Mourinho was a world-class manager when Tottenham appointed
him? No, he wasn't.
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say world-class.
He had a world-class legacy. He was not a world-class manager.
Yeah, I'd say just because Mourinho, after the Man United, he did great at Chelsea, won the title. After the Man United stint was like that moment of epiphany for Jose Mourinho, where his clash with modern day professionals and not being able to potentially, and he still won 2 trophies, so that's fantastic. Cool. He still won the Europa League and the League Cup, but you could see that's where now we're starting to fall off a little bit in terms of he's not taking Man United to win the Premier League anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he used to do. But I think it's very dangerous for Arsenal fans to think that because you spent a lot of money last summer that you're backing that you're being just as just because you spent a lot of money to make the assumption that you're being just as ambitious as Tottenham in terms of the way that you're moving, because Tottenham have gone and brought in a top world-class manager that really you guys should have been looking at. And there were Arsenal fans telling me, "Oh, well, it doesn't really fit what we're doing right now." And I'm like, what you're doing right now is not good enough. That's the point. Like, what you're doing right now is nice. It's nice to have all these young players with potential that could easily get robbed off you in a couple of years' time if you don't achieve what you're meant to achieve by the Man Cities and the Liverpools. By the end of the day, there's a top manager. There's many top managers that were out there. You didn't go for them. And the one thing you could say with Tottenham is at least when they realised where their mistake with Nuno, they pulled the trigger and they go again. And in January they go again. You guys look like as if you're paying.
The difference is though, bro, with Arsenal, the board have been wanting Arteta from day one. Even when Wenger went. When Wenger went, Arteta was one of the main guys they wanted, bro. Do you get? And because they never got Arteta, they end up getting Unai Emery. Do you get?
Why were they obsessed with Arteta from day one when he was?
Bro, I don't know. They've been wanting it from. I remember when we was getting linked to him, and I was like, "Yo, if we bring in Arteta after Wenger just resigned, I'm done."
Was Arteta even a coach when Wenger
left? He wasn't. But he I think he done his badges and all of that. He was assistant. Bro, I said, "Yo, if we bring in Arteta," I remember
he was at Man City.
Yeah, he was obviously assistant manager coach. At that time, bro, I said, "Bro, if we bring in Arteta," I said, "Yo, I'm done." It didn't make sense. Do you get? Cool. We bring in Unai Emery, it happens. He gets sacked now. They quickly moved in for Arteta. And the board, bro, that's how they move now. They're on a thing where, they're just trying to keep Arteta, back him, and, do this, long-term thing where, let's just stick by him, etc. Let's see how
we got to Arsenal again. Honestly,
let's hold this stability. Let's hold it stability. But hold on. Forget
muddy in the waters with these dead conversations. I want to ask about this.
Matisse, I want to ask you 2 questions about Conte. Yeah, cool. So you said right now, because my thing is, Conte hasn't really been successful in England for more than 2 seasons. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Well, even 1 season, because FA Cup isn't really a success compared to what he won at Chelsea, right? Cool.
Okay.
You're saying that he fell out with your club, yeah, because of transfer targets, and they wasn't backing him. And we're talking about Chelsea here, at the time owned by arguably the greatest.
But okay, I know where you're going with this, but
arguably the greatest ever owner in the history of football, who loves to just smash the cash. And
no. So this is where I disagree. When Chelsea win something like a Champions League when Chelsea win, especially a Premier League title, They always, the following season, they rest on their laurels, they don't invest, and they drop off. That is why Chelsea have never been able to sustain their success over a long period of time in the last 10 years of Roman's empire or ownership. You look at our Premier League wins under Mourinho, under Conte, we always fall off the following season every single time. That's why we've never done a Man City, because we don't top up. You know, when you have success, when you achieve what you want to achieve, but then you want to go again and dominate, so you go again and you strengthen. Man City just won the Premier League. Who did they go and get? Erling Haaland. Chelsea never do that. Chelsea go, they chase the Premier League, they chase the summit, and as soon as they get to the summit, they fall off. And that's something that Conte was never going to stand for. Similar to Inter Milan, they win the league, financial difficulties will come in. He's not going to stand for a drop-off, so he bounces. My point is with Tottenham, and this is why, as a Chelsea fan, even I'm worried about Tottenham coming for our position next season, is because Tottenham have not hit a summit. They have not hit, you know, Conte and Tottenham have not peaked. Do you know what I'm saying? This is their first period together, and they've taken top four, something that we didn't really expect them to do. So for me, looking at the situation, as long as they back him, the only way is up. What do you as an Arsenal fan think that Conte can achieve next season if he's backed? Like, seriously now, what do you think?
Though. That's the thing. I'm looking at it like this, bro. Cool. You say, yeah, you lot drop off all the time, but clearly Abramovich, don't managers tend to build a relationship with Abramovich? Look, I've won this, etc. Cool. Back man now. Do you get me? Back me. And Abramovich...
Look how many people he sacked. So it's very, you don't really get to build no relationship, because
Spurs doesn't have the capital like you, man. They ain't got the funds like that.
But Toby's just told you that they've what was the you just had a recent investment, Toby, didn't you, of extra funds? We spoke about it last show. So I think Tottenham have just brought in some extra money.
200 mil in it or something.
150 million.
150 million, but that's not just on transfers.
Yeah, but the bulk of it will probably
as well.
Yeah, but the bulk of it will probably be on transfers.
So how much of that 150 million will be on transfers?
And again, this is where I want to pivot away from.
I don't know specifically, bro. I'm not behind.
But Livz, the amount of money you spend doesn't quantify to success, because you guys have spent more than us over the last few years. But
Conte needs, forget us, Conte needs money.
Not necessarily, because he just signed Perisic on a free. It depends on who you purchase.
Perisic is not guaranteed to, you know, take Spurs to another level. What is it?
But he improves them massively, though. He's
what is it? Is he in his prime? Is Perisic in his prime?
He's just player of the year at Inter Milan, man. The match in the final for
Inter Milan, Serie A, bro. Alexis is doing bits there.
No, he isn't.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Alexis is doing bits, bro.
No, he's not doing bits. He's been an okay bit part player for Inter Milan.
Yeah, but he's been doing.
You're comparing Alexis Sanchez. So you're using Alexis Sanchez doing a barely average job.
Not even just Alexis, bro. What other players are doing bits there, bro? Bro, Olivier Giroud's doing well there.
How many goals he's scored this season?
Bro, he's just won the Serie A.
And furthermore, why do you keep doing this? You keep deviating from the subject here.
No, but I'm just saying, bro, you're going on like Serie A players are meant to come into the league, and all of a sudden, bang, this is the hardest league in the world, bro. Ivan Perisic is 33 years of age. The pace of the Premier League is completely different.
Do you watch Perisic?
Yeah, I watch Perisic. We was linked to him.
So what about his game?
We was linked to him.
So what about his game as a wing back? Do you think that he was struggling in terms of the Prem?
I think the pace.
Which is why I'm asking, do you watch Perisic play?
Yeah, I watch Perisic play.
What about Perisic? What about Perisic? What about Perisic makes you believe that he will struggle with pace and work rate?
Just the pace of the game.
That doesn't make sense. Because he's not.
You do realize? Hold on. Let me just say something. You do realize Marcus Alonso plays for? You know Marcus Alonso plays for my club. You know that, right?
Bro,
Perisic
how many years has Marcus Alonso been in the Prem for?
Many years, like what, 5, 6?
So he's gotten used to it.
He's a slouch, bro. He's slow as fuck.
Bro, he's still gotten used to it, bro.
He's slow, bro.
So basically, Livz is saying that
Marcus Alonso,
slouch, bro.
Okay, has Marcus Alonso been involved in a title-winning team?
Once, and that was like 5 years ago.
Still. In that system, he's still done it, bro.
He's 5 years older now. He's 5 years older, and he's a slouch.
I'm not trying to do no Alonso prop. I'm not trying to say the guy is dead. He's not good enough for Chelsea.
Can we stop talking about Spurs, please? Because Livz is actually off his rocker.
He's got experience to play in the Premier League. He's got used to the pace of it.
But you're talking about Serie A. What had you with Vlahovic then? What about Vlahovic? You wanted Vlahovic.
Is young. He's got the physical demand.
But how do you know? he's gonna come over here. Same way like Pepe. He's playing aeroplane and that. Like you get hyped off players from other leagues.
Pepe? Did you say Pepe?
When Pepe came. Yeah, when he came over, you lot tracked his aeroplane like you do all your signings from these other leagues. You get hyped on these players, though, bro. But he's flopped for 70 mil. But
because he hasn't been, bro. If you look at Pepe's case, closely, he hasn't really been taken in, bro.
Let's not do this. Let's not.
I hate about, you know.
Your argument for why
I need to back out soon. I can't even lie to you. I've got shit to do.
Arteta has frozen him out, bro.
We're gonna wrap up soon.
No, but I'm just saying your argument for Perisic.
I've seen Arteta freeze him out, bro.
His argument for Perisic is very narrow-minded and very he's old.
Cool.
It is narrow-minded. Your argument is your argument is he's old. He's 33 years old, so that means by default, because the Premier League is the most intense league and physical league in the world, he's gonna struggle because he's 33 years old.
I said he might.
No, you weren't talking about he might.
I said he might. I said, how do you know? I said, how can you? Because what did you just say?
Brother, you were the one that brought up the point about Perisic struggling
I said he could. I said there's a possibility he could struggle. He's 33 years of age. Do you get me? He's not in his prime, is he? Yeah. The pace and the intensity of the game might be a bit too much for him. I said he's not guaranteed to be a success. Why do you think I told you Conte needs money?
No, but you said the pace. You said I didn't mention Perisic, Matisse did.
Matisse said that.
Yeah.
You said pace and intensity as if Perisic, even for a 33-year-old, he's still fast, he's still strong, he still works his socks off. Yes. What?
Fast in the Serie A.
Do you not watch him for Croatia? Did you not watch him against Liverpool?
Bro, I watched the guy, bro.
To be fair.
So
it's not just one game, bro.
But I'm not just giving you one game. I'm giving you examples. He also played for Bayern Munich the year before. Pace is not Perisic's problem. Pace is not the issue that Spurs have on that side. Because Reguilon is not slow. Sessegnon is not slow. That isn't the issue. So you talking to me about pace and intensity is a whole load of rubbish. I can't even lie.
Because that's something that you're gonna need, bro.
Yeah, because that is not even the main thing I'm
in that system. That's what you're gonna need.
You're gonna need work rate. It's not about pace, and you're just going to need to work hard. And he's a hard worker.
Hence why I've said,
brother.
No,
you're talking. No, you're talking.
The pace of the Premier League and the intensity is going to be completely different to the Serie A. So his work rate might have to double.
Okay, brother.
His work rate might have to double.
Brother. Listen and listen clearly. Yeah. Yes, the Premier League is way more intense and physical than Serie A, which is why you've seen some Serie A players go to that league and flourish, but come back here and struggle.
Yes.
But what I'm telling you is Ivan Perisic. When you said all these things, I specifically asked you twice, do you watch Ivan Perisic play? Because if you watch this guy play, you know that his game is suited to the Premier League. You know that this guy is a grafter. This guy rarely gets injured. Yeah, this guy doesn't lack when it comes to the physical aspects of football. So what I'm telling you is his physical skills are way more translatable to the Premier League than the average Serie A player. That is what I'm trying to tell you. And furthermore, I ain't finished. And furthermore, his primary objective, yes, in this team, Conte wants players who can work. Do you think that Antonio Conte will earmark this guy and sign this guy to play in his system if he didn't think he could cope? And third and foremost, the most important thing, yeah. We've got the work rate aside. We've got the fact that Conte wants him. We're talking about his end product. We're talking about his effectiveness in the final third. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah? We're talking about the effectiveness in the final third. Can you cross the ball when we need you to cross the ball? Can you strike a shot when we need you to strike a shot? Can you use your weaker foot? He excels at all of these things.
Yes,
but yet you're telling me that even Perisic.
I haven't doubted that though.
Premier League.
I haven't doubted that though. I've been saying the guy's a tech man. He's a serious tech man, bro. Man have known this even his days at Dortmund. I remember he scored a banger against us, bro.
Me personally, I got a big thing
I'm just
about
saying,
people.
it's not
I got a
guaranteed,
big
bro.
thing.
That's
I got a big thing about people ruling out players who are the wrong side of 30 coming into this league. Oh, because the league. I hate that shit. And I remember they were talking. I remember they were talking this rubbish when Thiago Silva was joining Chelsea 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing in the summer.
And Thiago Silva proved everyone
Summer.
wrong.
Class is permanent. Class is permanent. They said the same bullshit about Cavani. They said the same bullshit about Cavani when he was joining Man United. And in his first season, forget about the second season. Yeah, in his first season, he was a relative success as a signing on a free transfer. So
I'll say
Perisic coming to this league at 33 does not mean that there's a bigger chance of him flopping. If he flops, he flops. He could flop at the age of 26 or 27. Stop using his age as a reason why he's going to flop.
Right now, he's basically come to the Premier League. Yeah. Now that he's in the Premier League, this is the hardest league he's going to be playing in, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly. So this now is going to be that big test for him in his career, the biggest test in his career.
So this guy's played for Borussia Dortmund,
yes,
Bayern Munich,
yes,
Inter Milan,
yes,
has represented his country at the World Cup
because he's a great
and
player.
the Euros. But I'm meant to believe that the Premier League at 33 years old as wingback is his biggest test.
He's a great player, bro. He's a great player.
Furthermore, to wrap
really
up,
believe that.
Look at Di Maria. Look at Di Maria.
What about him?
Played for Real Madrid.
Nah, not saying.
Wait. Do you think Di Maria's issue in this league was the pace and intensity?
No, it never went wrong.
So why you mentioned Di Maria?
Di Maria was a player that he come to the Premier League. It didn't work well.
But why didn't it work out?
Not just based, obviously, there was a factor that he wasn't happy at United, etc. But there was still times when he was playing, he wasn't delivering, bro.
Okay, and when he wasn't delivering, was it down to the pace and intensity?
Of course not, because that's his strongest asset.
So then why did you mention Di Maria?
I'm saying that it don't work out for you. You mentioned him, Ivan Perisic playing for Bayern, playing for all these clubs, etc.
No, I mentioned that because you said that this coming to Spurs at 33 years old to play wing back for Conte is his toughest, is the toughest thing he's done.
As he playing in the Premier League is his toughest test so far
in his career.
So far, it doesn't get any harder than this, bro. It doesn't really. I want to the best league in the world. The most difficult best league in the world. If you can't believe that, then that's mad.
I want to see, to finalize, I want to see who Tottenham get on the right-hand side, because I think that's very important for how Perisic does. If they sign someone on the right-hand side who helps them potentially even transition to a 4, pushes Perisic up, you don't know what the plan's going to be in terms of they may get a younger, more, I don't know. I think Perisic is extremely athletic, so I can't even use the word athletic, but they may get a younger, more industrious guy on the right-hand side as well who can help. But I don't know.
And you know what else?
I wanted Perisic at Chelsea.
You know what else as well? We're actively targeting a left-sided centre back. We're actively targeting a left-sided centre back to play alongside Perisic and build an understanding with Perisic as well. If you look on the right-hand side, we have 2 bozos. We had Chicken Royale and Doherty, and yet we had Romero to protect these guys every single time.
Romero for me. Top 5 centre backs in the league. Like, that's one of the best signings you man made. I can't lie. I look at my man.
That's probably the best thing Livz has said in the stream.
I don't know. When I look at him play, bro, I'm an honest guy, bro. Fam.
I don't think you are.
When I look at him play, I don't know what he lacks.
He's a quality player. I'll be interested to see who you.
He's comfortable. He's comfortable on the ball. His ball distribution is crazy. I think he's mad underrated. Yeah, bro. He's solid. He's a tough tackler. He's good in the air. Like, reads the game well, got leadership skills. Can't lie. For Spurs to be making signings like that's a bit mad, bro. I'll be honest with you.
This is why I say we should be worried. But
no. But that obviously he didn't cost freaking pennies, bro. Spurs paid good money for that, bro. What? How much did it cost? Like 40 M's?
We're gonna make it permanent this summer, but yeah, it will be around like 48 million in total.
Yeah, 48. That's a lot of money, bro.
It is.
And
you get what you pay for.
That's why I'm saying Conte is going to need that capital, bro. Do you get me? Capital. That's the main point. That's how we got to Perisic, because I said Spurs are gonna back him, right? You said obviously they got 150 million. I said, they're not all that's gonna be on transfers, and that's why I said Conte is gonna need money, bro, to get players with the right quality to improve you, man.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get his first choice targets, and we're trying to spend. Yeah, backing Antonio Conte does not mean we have to spend 400 million in one window. It means that we have to spend a sufficient amount of money, and it means that we also have to do everything in our power to sign his first choice targets. His first choice target was Perisic. We've got him over the line. His first choice target as a left centre back is Bastoni. And from what we've read, Spurs are ready to put the cash down for Bastoni. Money is not an issue. Spurs are ready to put the money down for Bastoni. The issue is convincing Bastoni to join Spurs because he likes it at Inter Milan. So as you can see right now, Spurs are doing everything in their power to back Antonio Conte.
Which is good because Bastoni, again, he's going to be a player that's going to be costing what, 70 to 80 M's?
No, he won't. He will cost around 50-something million pounds sterling.
Nah, I think a bit more than that.
It's not a bit more than that. The asking price is around 60 million euros. It's
where have you read? I've read 70 million euros.
Bro, go check it. And even if it's 70s,
even if it's 70, within 70 to 80 anyways.
Even if it's 70, the point I'm making is Spurs are ready to spend whatever it takes to get Bastoni.
And that's a player that I rate that's got serious quality and that can improve you. But like
you're not worried about him adjusting to the pace and intensity of the league.
I think he's good. I think he's a big you. When I look at him, he's a big you. He's comfortable on the ball. He's versatile as well. To get very versatile.
Why are you not worried about him adjusting to the pace and intensity of the league?
Bro, because when I look at him, bro, he's got the physical demands, bro. He's a young
and
lad.
Perisic doesn't.
Bro, Perisic is, you get me? He's aging right now, bro.
See, there you go. I knew it. I told you guys. I fished it out of him.
Bro, look.
You two make me laugh.
He's aging, bro.
Let's end this now, please.
I got to wrap this up soon. You better gonna go.
You can't expect me to think Perisic's going to be an instant impact, at his age, etc. And someone like Bastoni won't, bro. Who's in right now? He's a young lad, bro. Has got everything in his locker needed to succeed in the Premier League, bro.
Lukaku's a young lad, so why has he struggled?
Well, you Lukaku is his technical side of things. That's why he's struggling, bro.
Arsenal needs some really and truly. You could do with someone like that. Someone who's quality, experienced, who's a bit older. That's what you're missing.
In terms of experience, personnel, yes, I agree. If Perisic was in his prime, bro, I remember who was interested in him. Was interested in him a couple years back. Unai Emery.
Yeah, I mean, even now though, like at 33, he, you know, what I mean, like
I don't know. Let's see, bro. I can't lie. It could look. I rate him as a player, bro. I've been rating him for.
Can I just say, guys?
It could either go wrong.
Kyle Walker is 32 years old. Does anyone have any doubt whatsoever that Kyle Walker could not be your first choice right back?
Bro, that brother's been quick his whole life.
And Perisic hasn't.
Not as quick as Walker, bro.
It doesn't have to be as quick as Walker, but he's quick.
Walker as well as adjusted.
Perisic is quick.
Okay, Walker's adjusted to the league. His reading of the game is very well.
I just put that out as an example. That's
I need to wrap up because you man are gonna go in circles for ages. But listen, let me let everybody plug themselves as well.
Toby's hilarious. I can't
Lawless.
I can't wait. Toby, next season, I can't lie, bro. You need to be outside, you know. Because
when have I not been outside? I've been here, bro. I'm always shooting at you, bozo Arsenal fans, every single day on Twitter.
Where was
I'm shooting at Chelsea. I'm shooting at the lot of you.
Yeah. Where was you at White Hart Lane?
Of course I was. Of course I was. I'm there every game.
Bro, that was my first time I've done Spurs away, bro. I can't lie, bro. It was crazy, bro. Bro, I was getting spotted, bro. Bro, Tottenham fans were trying to attack me, bro. It was mad. I heard some Spurs fans, you can't. That's the Arsenal cunt. I'm there, oh my God.
Run him out of here, man.
Bro, it was so mad, because obviously I've never really been to the new Spurs ground, innit? And I'm thinking of my safety. So what I done was I caught a cab from Holloway Road now, and I heard that our entrance was from Northumberland Parkside. So I obviously booked it towards Northumberland Parkside. But when I got to the high road, they blocked off the road, so I had to get off there. So when I got off there, bro, I'm seeing all the Tottenham fans walking. So I'm like, fuck. So I've asked one of the stewards, I'm like, yo, where's all the Arsenal fans? They went, they're over there in the police escort. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, is it safer to just go into the police escort and chill with the Arsenal fans, or should I just make my own way? But then I said, nah, I'm gonna be on my own. Something could happen. I don't know. So I thought, fuck it. So I just walked towards the Arsenal escort. As I'm walking, the Spurs fans are walking the opposite side of me. So people are spotting me. Yeah, there's that cunt. You get me speed walking, ignoring. I get to the escort now, yeah. Bro, I get to the escort. I'm like, alright, cool, yo, I'm telling the police officer, yo, I'm an Arsenal fan, let me come in. Bro, the guy's not trying to let me in, bro. The police officer's not trying to let me in. I go, bro, I'm an Arsenal fan, what are you doing? He's like, mate, just walk. I said, no, bro, I'm a non-Arsenal fan, bro. It's not safe for me just to be walking around here. Again,
it's true.
The guy was just trying to deny me. I said, fuck this guy. I went to the police officer. I said, yo, your colleague is like he's making things hard for me. I'm an Arsenal fan, he's not allowing me. Do you get me? I said, obviously, yeah, I'm a known Arsenal fan, etc. I do content, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will spot me. I don't think it will be right for my safety, etc. He went, all right, cool, don't worry, I'll put you in there. I've gone in there now, he's put me in now. All the Arsenal fans saw me, they're like, yeah. And they're like, come on, lads. So now I'm thinking everything's going to be calm, safety, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's when I was in for my worst nightmare, bro. As we're walking, there's Spurs fans from each side whilst we're in the middle in the police escort. Bro, these men are just going crazy at each other, throwing shit. I'm there like, oh my days. And it was so slow walking up. Bro, I'm looking left and right. I'm thinking, yo, I need to be on point in case people are throwing things. Bro, by the time we got to the end of the road, I think we bust our right now. Went into some side road. We're walking up. There's no one there, obviously. Bro, at the end of that side road, there's a bag of Spurs fans waiting for us, bro. But obviously, there's police right in front of them with horses. Bro, they're just dashing bottles. Arsenal fan dashing shit back. Bro, there was one guy I was chatting to. Bro, by the time I got past that, I see his face was bust open, bro.
Listen, Tottenham away is not for the faint-hearted. You don't take your kids, you don't take your wife. Bro,
it's not safe.
It's not safe. But everybody knows that. I'm sure Lawless will say the same thing. Tottenham away is not that long ass road. What is it? Seven Sisters Road. It's not a joke.
A lot of them are just like cowardly sneak attacks. I think a lot of their fans do.
No, it was mad.
They'll jump out and they'll try and get a sneaky hit and then run away.
Stop pretending like as if it's not. It doesn't go both ways. Just stop.
Bro,
like, I don't know why
can it get sticky at Olympic Park?
It doesn't go both ways. It's the same at Arsenal. It's the same at West Ham.
But you lot think you're ninjas. You like to run out and just get.
Bro, Toby, Fulham Road and Seven Sisters is not the same thing, brother.
No, I'm not talking about the road. I'm talking about the beef, bro. There's fights.
The beef is there. Yeah,
the beef.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you guys.
The beef is it goes both ways. It's not just Spurs. Spurs fans aren't just attacking Chelsea fans.
No, 100%. I'm just saying, as a location, you guys is definitely the most difficult one to navigate. 100%.
Yeah.
So anyway, listen. Let me wrap up.
I walked into the stadium 7 minutes late.
Let me wrap up. Lawless, let them know where to find you, bro. Let them know.
Yeah, just at the Lawless on Twitter, West Ham Fan TV, all of that stuff. Dan Lawless, WHF TV, Instagram, all of that business. It was a fun show. Definitely fiery, which is always good. So yeah, man, enjoyed it.
I've been busting up laughing too much. Toby, let them know where to find you, bro.
Entertainment.
Tapping Tobs, man. Tapping Tobs. Because of this, bro. Anyway, let me know, man.
Toby kills me. I can't lie.
Livz, let them know where to find you, bro. Oh my days.
Find me on Instagram, Livz Ledge, Twitter, Livz Ledge, YouTube, Livz Online.
There you go. Well, listen, people, make sure you go subscribe. The links will be in the description, ats in the title, and I will see you guys for the next upload. I'll probably give my thoughts on this De Jong situation, obviously Declan Rice as well, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace, people.
Safe.